everybody really basically looks the same. We all have a little more gray hair, and some of us got a little whiter, but basically everybody looks the same, and it's just great to see everybody. I'm glad that people that live far away made the trip here. It's just wonderful to see as many people come as did.
I probably should have gotten more involved in school, meeting a lot of these nice people who, at the time, I didn't know them. Now they don't seem like bad folk. Too bad to find out 50 years later, huh?
I went to school here when it was originally the 1 or 2 buildings, and I've seen a couple of the wings being added, but this is really good to see the new school that's being planned for all of you. I think it's great.
We were basketball teammates, and I played varsity baseball 3 years. I was all district first team center. I was a starting center on the basketball team, and that's mostly what I remember when I come back to Irvin.
I took drama from Mr. Ron Boutwell here at Irvin, 64 and 65. One of the first productions we did was Arsenic and Old Lace, and 3 of the kids that had leads got kicked out of school for 2 weeks just before we opened because they brought alcohol to when we were rehearsing. So Mr. Boutwell scrambled around, found 3 people to take their places, gave them basic instruction: don't move too much on stage. If you don't have a line, don't move, that sort of thing. And the fellow who played Dr. Einstein remembered that, and he said his lines, and he stood still, and he had nothing more to say. So he stayed there, and he was supposed to get off stage, and everybody was saying, come on. So the fellow who played Teddy Roosevelt went up the stairs with his sword and said, "Charge!" really loud, and everybody looked at that. And the stage manager came and pulled Dr. Einstein off stage. And when I talked with Mr. Boutwell, who's in his 80s now, about 5 years ago, he remembered that, and he brought it up, and we talked about it. So that's an Irvin memory.
I loved coming to Irvin because I was the first in my family not to go to Austin, and it was a distinction, and I really had a great time here. And because of what happened with President Kennedy getting killed, I went into the Marine Corps in October of '65 and put in 6 years. And I went with another girl, Susie Longnecker, who also graduated with me, and we had been friends since 3rd grade. So this place is our roots.
Well, I was in the band for 4 years, played the trombone, used to march around out here in the mud. Now you guys have AstroTurf. And then I was on the yearbook staff, and I was the photographer for 4 years for the yearbook and the newspaper, for the Observer. So I got a chance to come in contact with lots of people here, the teachers, students, and so I have a lot of great memories.
My mother, Sylvia Johnston, was a bookroom clerk for many years at Irvin High School, and she was a practical joker. And one of the things I remember that she did was she borrowed the skeleton from Mr. Tarpley's biology lab, and at the time the principal had his own bathroom, and she set the skeleton on the john so that the next time the principal needed to go to the bathroom, we had quite a surprise.
When they had these community meetings about Irvin High School being abolished, I fought for Irvin High School at the community meeting. I said that the El Paso Independent School District did not do their homework. They should have known back in the 80s and 85 that the enrollment would dwindle, and they have to do something about this. They have to start saving their money and not just abolish the high school.
And I have so many memories of being in journalism and working long nights and getting the things ready for the yearbook and the newspaper, and the hallways were all one way and the stairs were one way, and even if your class was next door, you still had to go all the way around. So that was kind of fun.
Fight, Irvin, fight, Rockets, fight, fight, fight. Add glory to your name. Rockets, so let's show them all how to do it right. Rockets, we're gonna win this game. Teamwork and spirit will make you shine. Wherever we play the game, so forever we lose, we will never complain. For forever to win's our aim.
This has been Asia Ruiz
and Melissa Silva
reporting for
Rocket Nation!